Well, I want to start by thanking the Aperture Foundation, Vera Center, Parsons, and you for being here today. And it's truly a pleasure to be part of this lively conversation. I'm just going to get right into it, and I know Virginia will follow me by another 10 minutes, and then we will start the conversation. I am a storyteller. My project, Domestic Tension, where I sequestered myself in a gallery so people could shoot a paintball gun at me over the internet 24 hours a day, told the story of family, community, country torn apart by war. My project Ashes, through photographs of miniature models, told the story of crystallized moment and places in time, a hospital room, a morgue, where private dramas played out in public places. My project Virtual Jihadi, through a hacked video game, told the story of why someone becomes a suicide bomber. My project Encounter, through tattoo invisible and invisible ink, told the story of myriad casualties of Iraq conflict. And now my current project, The Third Eye, tells countless stories every day without even lifting a finger to do it. The camera implant in the back of my head capture an image every minute and upload it automatically to the website. The images and the stories behind them are completely spontaneous and planned and filtered and censored. Taken together, they tell the story of my life and the countless people I come in contact with or just pass by each day. Individually, each image tells its own story about a moment or a person or a space otherwise forgotten and unnoticed. It makes the public automatically, intimately private. It makes the private constantly public. In this sense, it is also commentary on the current media and the surveillance culture, a world where we are in the course of our daily, almost constantly on camera, and revealing ourselves to the world intentionally and unintentionally. Security cameras, Facebook, cell phone, satellites. The new generation is the public generation, finding freedom through exposure, through expelling the need and the desire for privacy in the traditional sense, and embracing the public. Being from the Middle East, making the private public its specially liberating experience and political statement. In the region where religion, political, and culture rely on and demand the hiding of the body and through as a way of maintaining power, the casting of the hiding and the bringing all mentally and physically, it is a revolutionary act. On some level, perhaps, the freedom derived from making the private public is driven by fear, a very primal fear that our lives and existence will go by unnoticed and celebrated and documented. The Third Eye also confronting and explores this fear. It captures the otherwise forgotten and seen and ignored corners of our lives, figuratively and literally. that we pass by every day. It asks us to consider these images, if only for a moment. It recognizes their unintentional beauty or meaning, and it captures the things we leave behind the moment we went to turn and look back. But we cannot, or when we don't know what we are leaving behind. These are universal themes, but they also have particular resonance for me given my history. Fleeing Iraq under Saddam's reign, spending 2 years in the refugee camps in Kuwait and Saudi Arabia before making it to the US to start new life, for years unable to return even to visit my homeland. During my journey, I left many people and places behind. The images I have of this journey are inevitably ephemeral, held as they are in my own memory. Many times while I was in the transit, in chaos, and the images failed to fully register. I did not have the time to absorb them. Now, in hindsight, I wish I could have recorded these images so that I could look back on them, to have them serve as a reminder and a record of all these places I was forced to leave behind and may never see again. I have just described the importance of the images. The actual installation of the camera in my head also has multiple levels of meaning. It is a performance piece. By nature, interactive and dynamic, shaped by the people and the places around me. It is not voyeuristic, but a mirror of society reflecting a social condition. When people see the camera, it's something strange and perhaps disturbing. It snaps them out of their routine and makes them think about what it means to alter the body, what it means to record images, what it means to be recorded, as they likely are being by several cameras at that given moment, if they are somewhere like New York City. I do not control the images that the camera takes, but by act of choosing to make this camera part of my body, I am changing myself. And by confronting people with this piece, unexpected in the course of their daily lives, I'm changing their reality, at least temporarily causing them to reflect and react. When I walk down the street to capture a cascade of images, pedestrian, cafes, snow, lights, pieces of sky, I am creating a record that is both permanent and still ephemeral, or at least malleable, still reliant on people reaction and interaction to give it meaning, though I don't expect many other people will be getting their third eyes. Maybe it gives them one in a figurative sense, makes them think about and the unexamined bits of their lives, where they are going and what they are leaving behind. Thank you.